Yes, people. Welcome back to GNA TV. And before we move forward, let's cue that intro. Yes, people. Welcome back to GNA TV. I hope you guys are all well, wherever it is that you may be around the world. And yes, I've got my vest on again. I am always hot. It is hot where I am these days, man. I swear. It drives me absolutely mad. I'm just trying to load something on my phone. There we go. Perfect. And then I can start talking to you guys. There we go. Right, guys. Before we move forward, please make sure we do what? Smash that like button. So let's smash that like button. Let's try and get to 30 to 40 likes as quickly as possible, please. We're going to talk Chelsea, Villarreal. We did it. We've managed to win the trophy that Roman Abramovich has not got on his CV yet, and we've managed to get it done. So Roman Abramovich has got that ticked off. Perfect. We're also going to talk a little bit about transfers, Lukaku, because there's actually some news. 2 seconds. Shut my door, guys. I had to shut my door. Get my water. Let me get my water. There is some news on Romelu Lukaku, and the talks are that he is in London as we speak, and he is undergoing his medical talks, going through his contracts as well. We're just waiting to see whether or not, while we are here, if he's going to be announced now or if it's going to be later. But I've got a feeling if he's at Chelsea now and he's done his medical and he's signed the contract, we will hear it in the space of at least a couple of hours, 2 to 3 hours max. So whether it's on here that it's announced or later on, you will hear something about it. Yeah, guys, thank you for getting us to 2,000 subscribers, firstly. I want to say thank you very, very, very much for helping us reach that achievement. Please, guys, I said smash the likes. If you're new to the channel, please continue subscribing. The aim is to work our way to 3K as well. I want to get your thoughts and feelings as well on the game, Chelsea Villarreal, because I'm going to talk a little bit about it. We're going to do a quick player rating viewing show where we just quickly give some ratings on some players. I want your thoughts. We're going to go through the chat. I want to know how you thought people played as well. And then we're going to talk about Lukaku, and I'm going to bring up the news that I've got on Lukaku as well for you guys to get him, to basically understand where we're at of things as well. But Fata is in the house singing away. He's on his way back from Belfast. Big up to him. It must have had a mad night down there as well. Big up to Big Ron. He says, good afternoon, everyone. Gems, I did warn you about Villarreal. They are a good team. Well done, Chelsea. Yeah, but Big Ron, something that Man United couldn't do, my man, and Chelsea, it is what it is. It is what it is. We were quite lucky. Kepa, out of every player, Kepa comes on and he saves the day. Man like Kepa. That's what I'm going to say. Ziyech, King, wash hands. Fair enough. Where is the Mandem? Where is the Mandem? Mandem is here, man. The Mandem are coming. The Mandem are coming through. Like I said, people sharing all your socials. Let's let the Mandem know we are alive right now. I want to get to 40 likes as quickly as possible. Sorry, man. You know what I'm like. I'm always busy on the phones. Big up to Itzy. Oh, he's singing something. Big up to Ian. Big up to Concierge of Crime as well. He says, Gem with the muscle top. Honestly, that's all I wear. You must think it's all I wear because it literally is all I wear. I just wear muscle tops at home. I've been at a meeting. I was at a meeting and I flew back down the M25. I was like, I need to get on here. I need to talk about Chelsea's win yesterday. I need to give my thoughts on it. I want to give you some ratings on it. And then we're going to talk Lukaku. The news around Lukaku as well. So make sure you stay tuned in, guys. Big up to you, Ashley, bro. I hope you're well. Sosa, bald back Tuchel. Yeah, they are. Tuchel, man, what a manager. Doesn't give a crap about making big decisions, just does what he wants. And there was a bit of news around that because after the game, Tuchel actually come out and said that he was speaking to his coaching staff and they were actually pushing him to make the decision of taking Mendy off and putting Kepa on. And thank God, from our perspective, it actually works. It actually works. And, Kepa's had a lot of criticism. I am one of them. I give it to him all the time, criticize him like hell. But to be fair to the guy, he won us that Super Cup. My views on the game, we'll get into it now. No, from what I understand, Romelu Lukaku is in England, and he is at Chelsea medical contract signings. He might have to quarantine whilst he's here. I don't know I can't remember what the rules are for that, but we will move. Jules Foot says, congrats Chelsea on another trophy. Thank you, my bro. It wasn't a classic performance. It says Concierge, some bright sparks in the game, but big up Ziyech. But can you tell our players still getting their fitness? For sure, mate. This was like a pre-season final. That's what I call it. It was important because we needed to win that trophy, but it was like a pre-season final. And for me, how the game went and the way it planned out, I thought the first half we absolutely dominated the game. 72% possession, pinned them back. Every time we lost the ball, we was in their faces, never gave them time, made it hard for them. We really, really made it hard for them to get out. And, we get our goal, which was created by Kai Havertz, who I think is going to have a massive, massive season. Looking forward to seeing him as well. And Hakim Ziyech with the scuffle, really, wasn't it? He didn't really connect well with the shot, but he done what he needs to do, and he put it in the back of the net. And that's all that counts, That's all that counts. We're going 1-0 half time. What confused me the most about this was how we came out in the second half. It got to about up to about the 70th minute when they got their goal. We were pinned back. We couldn't move the ball. We looked leggy. And then Tuchel started making substitutions. And I was like, why is he making these substitutions? He takes Kante off when I think he should have took Kovacic off. He took off Callum Hudson-Odoi when I think he should have took off, which is fine, but then he should have put on Reece James. He didn't. He puts Aspie there. He takes Timo Werner off and puts Mason Mount on, who had not really had that much of an impact. Wasn't really supporting up the line, losing the ball here and there. Yeah, and then Jorginho came in and, all right, he gave us a bit more control with the game. But we struggled. And even going into extra time, it never looked like we was really going to score. I was sitting there thinking, who's going to score? Other than that Christian Pulisic chance at extra time, when he ran through 1-on-1 with goalie and he fucked it up, basically. Yeah. I don't think we really looked like we were going to score. We couldn't break Villarreal down. And yesterday was a big reason as to why Lukaku is coming to Chelsea. Why we need a striker. Why we needed a striker. Because in that game, we needed a target man. We needed someone that we could look at, play the ball into, and run off. And we didn't have that. We didn't have that. And Lukaku will give us that, And it was clear Werner was struggling up there. It was clear that that Havertz was struggling. Havertz got leggy. Havertz was dead after a while. He'd had enough. Couldn't run anymore. But we're going to get into the player ratings. And yes, Erin, the lines will be open. I'm going to give you my quick ratings. I want you in the chat to tell me your ratings. Then I'm going to open the lines. I am going to give you the Lukaku news as well. The up-to-date Lukaku news that I've just found on Twitter. From what I'm being told, like I've been saying, he is in London. He is having his medical and he is potentially going to get his contract signed. So hopefully we should get an announcement today. Fingers crossed. If what we're being told on Twitter from certain journalists is true. Hasn't come from a Fabrizio as of yet. But we will get into Lukaku later. Jojo, big up to you. Big up to DJ Savjay. RCBN, big up to you, my guy. Big up to ZVO Genius as well in the house. Champions of Europe, you know what we are. We know what we are. Champions of Europe. We know what we are. And do you know what I love about it more than anything? The salt that we were giving these fans, the rival fans. All of the crap that they were coming out with, especially the Man United fans and the Arsenal fans, all sitting there getting their good evening comments ready, waiting for Chelsea to lose in the penalties. And what happened? Man like Kepa steps up, and he stepped up massively, and he won it for us. He won it for us, you know what I mean? And big up to Kepa as well for helping us get to that. I don't think we should worry too much, Jim. A lot of our big players are still getting to the full fitness. Lukaku will come and help a lot. And I agree, Mohamed. Mohamed is right. This was pre-season final. Yes, we wanted to win it. It's a trophy. But we have to bear in mind that the players that were playing, some of them hadn't played a kick to ball since they'd walked back, so got back into training. So this is something that we would just have to just take it on the chin and just say, we didn't play that great. Fair enough. We'll take it on the chin. Fitness plays its part. And we managed to get the job done, and we've won a trophy that we needed to win. He has to quarantine. Does Romelu Lukaku have to quarantine? We have to find out. We have to get into that later. Big up to Devin. Big up to you, my guy. 8 European Cups, 2 more than Man United. Come on, my bro. That's a good little record. That's a good little record. Jim, when you get a chance, check your DM. Okay, let's have a look. We're going to talk Kounde and Lukaku, but I just want to go through. I just want to go through the quick ratings, guys, because that's what it's about. We're going to quickly go through the ratings. Who's this? Journalist. Who is this that's reported this? Oh, journalist claims. All right, we'll get into the Kounde news in a bit as well. I've just had some Kounde news sent to me as well. So we've got Lukaku news and we've got Kounde news. Make sure you hit that like button. I need to get to 50 likes. It's 50 of you here. Let's get to 50 likes. If you're new to GNA TV, make sure you subscribe. We will be talking Lukaku and Kounde soon. But first, let's go through the player ratings. I'm going to give you mine, and I want you guys to answer it. We'll fly through this quickly, and then we'll go on to talking about other things. So Ruz does not have a great contact with Chelsea, so I would be surprised if he relates information that Chelsea announced. We'll see. Let's talk about that after, guys. Let's talk about that after. I want to talk about. Yes, he does. Jim. Chelsea tried to get around it. Yeah, that's annoying. That is annoying. That means he won't be playing. Romelu Lukaku will not be playing on Saturday if he is quarantining. How long has he got a quarantine? Let me know in the chat. But we'll talk about that in a bit. I want your player ratings first, and we're going to start with Mendy. Mendy's player rating, guys. I thought he had an okay game. He made some okay saves. He had obviously had that slip where they were nearly conceded a goal. They hit the post, and he played the ball out, which was a bit dodgy. I think Mendy, his overall rating, I would probably give him a 6 or a 5. Done his job, other than making that mistake here and there, which we can forgive him for being at his pre-season. I think he was at least a 6. You know what I mean? Actually saying 7.5. I want to know what you think in the chat, guys. Let me know. Let me know what your ratings are for Mendy. Right. What about this? We might as well jump in as we're on goal. He's Kepa. 2 mistakes, 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 for Mendy, 6 out of 10, 7. All right, so you agree with me. What about Kepa, guys? What do we give Kepa out of 10? Bearing in mind he only come on at the end of the game, I would look to probably give Kepa, based on what he did and what he managed to do, which is this is mad. Make sure you clip this, because there's a lot of people that actually know that I don't like Kepa that much, because I know you guys will clip me. Kepa actually got, for me, an 8.5 out of 10. Actually, a 9 out of 10. Just for the penalty saves. 10 for his performance. All right, you guys are doing more than me. 8 out of 10. Mazin's trolling with 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Calm down. He won it for us. That's true. Just for his 2 vital penalties, 10 out of 10. So you guys are giving him more praises than me, man. You guys are giving him more praises than me. That's fair enough. I'll take it. Let's go on to Chala. I'm bad with my spelling, so just bear with me, yeah? So if it's spelt wrong, you know what I mean. Chalaba. It's meant to be Chalaba. But anyway, Chalaba, guys. Tell me. Chalaba. What rating would we give Chalaba? I thought he was average in the first half. I know a lot of people were gassing him up, saying he played very, very well. I thought Chalaba in the second half was outstanding, absolutely outstanding. His recovery speed, he's I'm trying to see how many likes I've got. Yeah, his recovery speed, his understanding of his positionings. I would give him probably a 7. I agree. 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 8, 10. All right. Yeah, I would probably give him a 7, 7.5 out of 10. To be honest, I give him a 7.5 out of 10. Guys, we're at 35 likes. 53 of you here. Let's try and get this to 50 likes, guys, please. And we'll go on to Lukaku news and Kounde news straight after. But let's just get through these ratings. Zuma. What are we giving Zuma, guys? Tell me, Zuma. Because a lot of people were saying Zuma had a shit half. I don't think he did. I thought Zuma was okay. Like, I wouldn't say he's great. I'd say he was okay. So I'd probably give Zuma a 5, 6. Tommy's saying 1, Dan's saying 5, Ian's saying 6. You know, he didn't do much wrong. All right, he had that opportunity to score a goal. But other than that, I don't think he was that bad, guys. I really don't think he was that bad. 8.5, 6, 6, 3 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 6.5 out of 10 for Zuma. Cool. Yeah, 50 likes, guys. Let's do it. 50 of you here. Smash the likes. 50 likes and subscribe to the channel, please. Didn't notice Zuma much in the game. All right, fair enough, guys. Fair enough. What about Rudiger? What are we saying about Rudiger? What are we saying about Rudiger? What are we saying about Rudiger? I thought Rudiger was a 7. Again, he owns that left centre back position. Like, he's strong. He was solid. He was, you know, he done his job. He was covering well. He obviously got that yellow card, which I thought was slightly harsh. I know a lot of people would say it is because he followed through. I thought Rudiger was very, very good. 7, 7, 7, 8, 8. Red card? Red card? Guys, I'm going to ask you a question in the chat. It's 55 of you here. Rudiger, should he have been sent off? Should have Chelsea been down to 10 men? Let me know. 7.5, 7.5, 8, 8. He shouldn't have been booked. Rudiger versus Jeremy. He almost got a red. We were lucky. 7. Kevin, a lot of you are saying no, 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 no. So you're on the same wavelength as me. You just don't think he should have been sent off. So that answers my question pretty quickly. I am flying through these ratings because I want to get you in chat and I want to talk about Lukaku and other things as well. Right, so forget Christensen and forget Aspie because actually, no, we've got to do him, haven't we? Krusty. Let's do Krusty. Krusty the Clown. Other than he slipped. Oh, look, listen. He slipped for the goal. He slipped. Let's just not forget that he did slip. So, other than that, he was comfortable. You know, he done his job. He was doing what he usually does. You know, playing quite well. So I'd give him a 6. I'd give Krusty the Clown 6. What would you give him? 6, 7, 6, 7, 5, 5. Some of you give him 5, man. Thought I was harsh, Lewis. Lewis, if you're in the chat, there you go, bro. 5, 6s. Listen, I agree. What about oh, I had a message. What about Cho? Let's talk about Cho. Because this guy really needs to take his chances this year, right? Like, Cho needs to take his chances. So what are you rating Callum Hudson-Odoi, guys, would be my question. Because I thought he could have done more. I thought he was very wasteful at parts in the first half. And again, we're not going to criticise him too much because pre-season, it was still pre-season in many ways for doing so. But I think he didn't have the influence that I wanted him to down that wing. I wanted him to be a bit more direct. I wanted him to be on them. Do you know what I mean? Going, you know. And sometimes I feel like he let us down slightly. We will be opening the lines very soon, Nip, and yeah, we will be. We will very soon. 6.5. 7. If I open the lines now, I won't be able to get the player ratings out of the way. And I want to talk Lukaku. I want to talk the news that I've got on Kounde as well. Lukaku and Kounde news coming soon. But you have to get me to 50 likes. If we don't get to 50 likes, I can't move forward and I can't release the link. I need that support. I'm 9 away from 50 likes, guys. So come on, keep smashing that like button. 7, 3, 7, 5, 4.5. Cho had a good half. Second half quiet. 6 is what we've got there. All right, cool. What about Aspie when he came on? I'm going to be quick. I thought Aspie was a 5, 6. Didn't do much. He just can't cross, can he? Every time I give him the ball on that side and I want a good ball in, he hits the first man. And I'm just like, why didn't Reece James come on? Why did Tuchel put Aspie as a right wing back? Why? It just does not work. You know, for me, it doesn't work. So I would have given him a 5 or a 6. 5, 5, 6. Solid 7 that we've got here. Academy lovers, Aspie 5 is what DJ Savjay is saying. I don't know. I just don't like Aspie in that right wing back position. You know, we've got Cho, we've got Reece James, we've got enough players that can play in that position. Do you know what I mean? We don't need that. We really don't need that. Aspie, right? Let's go on to Kante because I don't understand. I mean, other than for fitness, Why did we take Kante off? N'Golo Kante, I thought he was awesome the first half. He was aggressive, winning the ball up the pitch. Even when we were struggling that second half, there was, we were struggling for the first 25, 30 minutes of the second half, right? He was the one clearing up. He was there. He was gritty. He was getting stuck in. He was winning tackles. And even though we were struggling, he's so important when we're not playing well. That's what I want to say to you guys. When we don't play well and we're not creating enough up front, when you've got him in the team and some of the players are not performing, he makes it easier. He makes it easier for us, because he's shutting down, he's closing, his consistency to be able to win the ball back if we lose it, etc., is amazing. For me, he's an 8.5, 8, 8, 8, 8, 9, 8, all over the place he was. I thought it was a great performance. I don't think he deserves anything less than an 8.5, 9 for me. He was out of this world. I thought he was really, really, really good. Kovacic, guys. Kovacic. What my thoughts on Kovacic? I thought he had a stinker the second half, giving the ball away, looked leggy. You could tell he just had enough. He played the old game. He done a couple good tackles in extra time that won us the ball because they were trying to break. But other than that, I would say a 6.5, 7 at a max for Kovacic. He's an engine, but his engine, like for me, Warrior, his engine was a bit, just I don't know, 5, 6, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 5, 7. I don't know. It's weird how we have difference of opinions, isn't it? It's what I love about football. We all have a different view of what we see, and for me, it was I just thought he wasn't that great. Jorginho, we call him Georgie. Georgie, what are we saying about Georgie? Came on, steadied the boat in many ways, moved the ball very well. Done what Jorginho does, really, didn't he? He does what Jorginho does. I think Jorginho was a good 7.5, 7. Even he gave the ball away here and there. But again, like I said, we can allow it. We can allow that to happen because players are not fit. So we just need to calm down. I know people are on Werner, on others and that, what for performances, but calm down. 9s, 6.5s, 9s, 8s, 9s, 6.5, 7.5, 8. Yeah, I think a 7.5 is a fair share for him. What about Alonso, guys? The snail. What are you saying about Alonso? What are we saying about Alonso? I thought Alonso had a decent game. He was cutting in, trying to get behind the back of him. He was trying to play them balls over the top to try and get him through. A lot of the times he done quite well. He was holding the ball up well. We know he's not great defensively. We know he's slow, but with Alonso, this system works for him. I don't like seeing him play that much, but this system does work for him because you're not asking him because we have so much of the ball. You're not asking him to defend as much, which means he could be more effective in the box, and that's what I think happened with him basically. 7, 7, 6.5, 8, 6, 8, 7, 7, 5. Alonso was steady game, 6.5. Concierge, decent first half, but faded away, especially extra time. Yeah, it might be legs though. We're going to talk Lukaku. Lukaku and Kounde is the next topic. I'm just trying to get through these topics with you guys very, very quickly. We are on to the front line. Mason Mount. What are we saying about Mason Mount? I thought he was a 5 or a 5.5. I don't think he was that great. First game back, hasn't played any preseason games. I'd say 5.5, 6. Nothing special, nothing amazing. Nothing really stood out for me, Nothing really stood out for me with him. But he played all right. He didn't play too bad. But a 5.56 for me is a decent one for me, I'd say, Decent. Right. Let's do Havertz. What are we saying about Havertz? Set up the goal. Nice little goal from Havertz with the assists. Died in the second half. Wasn't really getting enough of the ball. struggled with fitness. You could tell his legs were going. He couldn't really get up the pitch as much. I would say he was 6. I think 6 is a fair shout. 6.5 maybe because he got us the assist. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6.5, 7, 7, 8.5. Okay, fair enough. 7, 7. Yeah, I get that. I get that. We are flying through these ratings right now, guys. We are flying. We are flying like the wind. Timo Werner. Timo Werner. What are we saying about Timo Werner? Again, makes the right runs. Good movement off the ball. Struggled to get in a game again. He was up against 2 physical defenders, which was very hard for him to be in control of. I thought he was a 5.56. He didn't do anything amazing. You know, he had that good chance in the game where the corner come in and he got his leg out and he pull it into the top corner. But other than that, you know, he didn't. I don't think he done too bad. You guys are going quite harsh on him. 5s, 5s, 0. Come on, man. 0, 0, 5, 0, 0, 0. Come on, guys, man. Come on. Stop that. Stop this Werner slander, man. Stop this Werner slander. What about Ziyech? Obviously, we know he got injured, but how did you think Ziyech played whilst he was on? Do you think he was... Because I thought he was average. I thought he was average. Yeah, he ran around, this, that, and the other. Some of the corners that he was doing were going too high over the back of the players, going out for, like, you know, throw-ins. He scored a goal, so I'll give him a 7, 7.5. But his overall performance for me wasn't that great. I don't know why people were saying 9s. Not because he scored a goal. I thought he was a 7. 8, 9. Yeah, Ryan. I mean, like and subscribe, like he said, man. Let's go. Let's go, people. Smash the like buttons. I need to get to 60 likes. And if you're new, please subscribe to the channel as well. 7, 9. Man of the match. Barry created 4 big chances and just 4. Did he? Did he? He scored one. He took a lot of corners. I mean, yeah, he did. He created one for Zuma. A couple of his corners were just wayward. They were just going straight over people's heads. So I don't know. I don't think he was that great. I thought he was, you know, he was average. I don't know. That's my performance thing of Ziyech. What about Christian Pulisic, Captain America? What are we saying about Pulisic? What are we saying about Pulisic? I spelled it wrong, didn't I? I thought Pulisic was a... I thought he struggled. I thought they all struggled up front, really. I think a 5, a 4, 0.006, 4, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 4, 2. Believe me now, guys. You guys are harsh. You guys are harsh, man. You guys are harsh. You guys are harsh. Very harsh. 3 out of 10. 0, 5, 4. 4. 4? Okay. Fair enough. Who else played? Was there anyone else that played? I don't think. That's it, isn't it? Is that not everyone? Just message me if I've missed anyone, guys. 3. We guys don't lie. We guys don't lie. Message me. Message me if I've missed any players. I don't think I have. I think that's it. But the overall performance was not the greatest. We got the job done. We got the win. Kepa won us the game, really. He was the main man. You know, so a big up to Kepa for helping Chelsea lift that. You know, help us get there. Help us lift that. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'd say. And we move on. We've got a big game Saturday. We've got a massive game Saturday. And, you know, Lukaku looks like he's going to be quarantined. We are going to get into Lukaku news now. So let's talk about it. I just want to quickly read these. Pulisic 5 struggled, but this is down to pre-season. Another player who will be great this season. Ryan, who's a Liverpool fan, rates Pulisic very high, but I'm not sure if he has long-term future at Chelsea. Injuries haven't helped. True. Lost my balls. He's going to be best friend to Timo. All right, guys. Moving on from that game, as it was, you know, we got the job done. It is what it is. We're going to move on to Lukaku. Now, the Lukaku stuff is interesting, right? Because from what I understand, this is, I mean, Fabrizio hasn't come out of it yet, but this is what I'm seeing in articles. I am seeing that Romelu Lukaku, Inter Milan's forward, Romelu Lukaku has arrived in London to complete the move to Chelsea. Lukaku underwent the first part of his medical in Milan and is expected to sign a 5-year deal, which will around 200k a week, obviously after tax, which makes sense. Why the delay? I think personally, if this is true, if this is actually the case, then he should be announced today, right? Even if he's got to be quarantined or whatever else, we can still announce him. If he can't play the Palace game, he'll be ready for the next game. You know, he should be ready for the next game. So, you know, I think we shouldn't be panicking. You know, we can play Palace at home and get the job done still. I think we can still beat Palace at home without Lukaku. What's your thoughts on this game this weekend, guys, as well? Can Chelsea beat Crystal Palace without Lukaku? Silly question. I would say yes. You know, we don't know how long he's going to quarantine for. Does anyone know in the chat? Do we know? Let me know if you do. Be interesting to know. The link's in the chat. We're going to talk Kounde news as well. We are going to talk Kounde news. I want to get your thoughts on the Lukaku thing and where we're at with it. Hopefully we get an announcement of some kind soon. 54 likes, guys. 60 of you here. Let's try and push to the 70 likes mark. 73 of you here now. So please smash the like button. Let's get to it. 10 days of quarantine is what Rolling Stone says. So Romelu Lukaku is supposedly in London taking his medical as we speak. Obviously getting the contract signs here and there, which again is fine. However, we will be losing him for quarantine reasons for 10 days. I understand Chelsea have been trying to negotiate this, trying to get this in many ways waived or at least maybe reduced, which I don't think the government is going to allow. Obviously, he came from Monaco. And then apparently he went to. I heard he went to France, but I think he might have just come directly from Monaco to us. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, guys, if it's quarantine is 5 days because he is fully vaccinated. Oh, is he? Fair enough. Then in that case, if that's true, and he's fully vaccinated, then 5 days is fine. It just means he ain't going to make the Palace game. One way or the other, Romelu Lukaku will not be playing against Crystal Palace, guys. And that is what it is. Aaron's with me as well. Aaron, what you saying, my bro?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm all right, mate. What are your thoughts on like the Lukaku news? Obviously, he's in London. Whether or not it gets announced now, later on tonight, there's talks of him being quarantined. Yeah, what's your overall thoughts on Lukaku?
I just want him to play as soon as possible, to be honest. Especially we played 120 minutes yesterday, Havertz looked dead, and we have the game on Saturday. I don't know what the starting front three is going to be. So I know he can't play against Crystal Palace, but hopefully he can play for the next.
Yeah, I agree. I think if he's quarantined, if he has had his injections, then he don't have to quarantine. Because I think Chelsea trying not to get him to quarantine. Simon Phillips has just come out with a comment. No, well, that would just come out. It was at 11:59. Chelsea should still be able to announce Lukaku today. You see how they use this today/this week, but it's looking like he does
this
have
Monday?
to. Yeah, would you? But one second, let me read it. But it's looking like he does have to quarantine until Monday. Chelsea tried to find ways around it, but I don't think they can be successful. Some media or etc. was already done in Milan. So does that really surprise us, guys? Does that really, really surprise us? I don't think so. It is what it is, you know. Lukaku has to quarantine. He has to quarantine if it's 5 days or if it's a week or whatever it is that they are asking for him to do.
But
Then
I'm very confused. Like, he did it in Milan, so how he will do it right now in England? If he did the medical in
Yeah, because once he
Milan.
comes to England, he has to do.
he still
He
has
has
to
to
have another
quarantine.
medical in England. Yeah, that you can do a medical in Milan. It could be a
Yeah, that was only half of it.
medical. Yeah, they have two separate medicals. Don't know why these days they do.
Yeah, why? What's the point? Why does he need two separate medicals?
Well, because he went to, he was in Milan. He had a pre-medical. We don't know how into depth the medical was, guys. We've got to remember that as well. Yeah, he might
What's the
have
point?
to
Like
check here and there. From that, he's gone to Monaco, yeah, to do whatever he had to do over there with his agents for signing offs. And then from Monaco, he's obviously came to the bridge, where then he'll have to do his full medical before the contract can be signed and we can clear him. Because I'm not saying it will happen, but players have failed or not been able to get contracts signed because medicals have fallen through. So these things have to be done.
He could do it in the hotel. He can do it in the hotel, like.
You can do it in the hotel.
Yeah,
well,
like
anyway.
Thiago.
Whoa. Whoa. Tobacco, mate. It's too noisy in the background, mate. I can't get you on with that noise, mate.
I'm at work, that's why.
All right, that's it. How you doing, Tobacco? You right?
I'm good, and you, sir?
Not bad, mate. Not bad. What is it you'd like to say about the Romelu Lukaku news, mate? Anything?
I'm so heartbroken. I wanted him to start on Saturday.
Well, he won't start Saturday, mate. He's got a quarantine. He's already confirmed that he might have to quarantine till Monday.
Will he be starting for the Arsenal game?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
Yes.
Yeah, he will be playing that game.
Yes, he will be ready for the Arsenal game. Which for me, I'm more happy with. Look, Lukaku against Arsenal, you know, this will be a good start for him to play up against them. A game where we will need him, yeah? Because Palace, we can beat Palace at home. Come on. We can beat Palace at home.
I need to see Fabrizio's tweet because I trust him more than Simon. I want to see Fabrizio tweet more than Simon because I trust him more.
Simon Phillips a lot of the times just retweets what people are saying. You know, that's what he does. But yeah, I agree. Until we get it from Fabrizio, there's not much more we can understand. Yeah.
Jeff, I asked a question in a private chat. Can you check, please?
When is the next content creator meetup? I don't know, mate. I actually don't know the answers to that yet. I don't know.
You do know what I'm talking about, right?
What you're talking about a meetup with people people that create content? Meetup.
I'm talking about what happened a few days. Yeah, I'm talking about what happened a few days ago.
Oh right, the football terrace meetup. Talking about
where like all of you had a place in Shoreditch.
Oh right, yeah. I don't. Yeah, that was just a pre-meet because we hadn't met each other before. But yeah, no, we'll be doing more of them. So I'll let you know. Obviously, let you guys know once we do that, and we can obviously meet when we do it. But nothing yet, mate. From what I understand,
let me know, and I'll be down for it.
No worries, mate. No worries. Bristol Dortmund would prefer to sell Haaland to the Premier League or La Liga instead of rivals Bayern Munich. Erling Haaland's dream of Premier League is to play in the Premier League via Sky Jesco. Now that pisses me off because. We've gone and got Lukaku, which means Man United have got a free run at him other than Man City. God's sake.
Champion.
But do you think they're gonna pay his wage? Manchester.
I think he's
his
gonna
wage.
Yeah, I don't see why not. You know, why would they not? Why would not pay it? It's only going to be worth 75 odd million in fees. It's just dictating his wages, isn't it? You know,
they're already paying Varane a lot. So.
Yeah. Happy Gilmore's with us. How you doing, Happy Gilmore?
Good.
Are you going to talk? What would you like to say, mate?
Yeah, I was saying.
I don't think we need Lukaku to beat Palace. So we have Anjorin, we have Tino Anjorin, we have basically we are safe lah. If Havertz is tired, we have Anjorin. So I do not want Tammy to start. Please don't. Whatever you do, don't start Tammy. Because it's going to be wasteful on the ball. Oh, man.
Hear you, bro. Hear you. Charlotte's with us as well. Charlotte, what are you saying?
Yes. How are you doing?
All right. Not bad, man. Not bad. You know, just talking about the Lukaku news. Obviously, there's talk about him being in... Nipper, 1 sec, mate. 1 second, mate. There's talks about him being in London at the moment as we speak, medical contracts, but he will have to quarantine, which means he's going to miss the game Saturday. However, he will be ready.
I've just heard he's going to be announced. He's going to be announced in the next 3 hours.
Yeah, I agree. But
But no, that's what Fabrizio Morano's literally just tweeted.
Has he?
Where?
He literally.
Did he? I didn't see any notification from him.
Yeah, they literally, because they literally just said that he's going to be announced in the next. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it's from Sky. Sky News have literally just said Romelu Lukaku to Chelsea is expected to be announced in the next few hours.
Okay, cool then.
Let's have a look.
It wasn't Fabrizio, sorry. Like, that was my bad. It was from someone who works at Sky, Kaviv.
Oh, it's him.
There you go.
Yeah, Kavid, is it?
Yeah.
What's his name? Kav.
Sky, Kaveh.
Oh, let's check him out.
Yeah, him. He's literally.
Oh, he hasn't said anything yet on here, though, is he? Oh, no, that's pinned. No, I don't think he said anything. Oh, yeah, here. No, that was ages ago.
No. It was on the TV. He's on the TV.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry. I thought someone actually announced something. So
No. It's been on the TV where he's basically found out that basically they're going to be announcing him in the next few hours.
I think by 8 a.m. he will be announced. Before or at 8 a.m. What I think.
I hear you. Well, anyway, Simon Phillips is the only one that's really said anything at the moment. I don't know how much people want to take from it. I know a lot of people don't like listening to Simon Phillips, but
because sometimes he lies, like, to be honest.
Yeah, but they all do. Look at what Fabrizio Romano
do. It's how you get the hype going, you know.
So I did want to bring up some Jules Kounde news as well, because obviously Chelsea have asked Sevilla to negotiate deals for Jules Kounde, which would seem them avoiding paying his entire release clause. There was also a comment. There was another thing that was basically someone else I can't bring out at the moment, but basically a journalist claims Chelsea may have to pay up to 90 million to sign another player after Lukaku this month. And then obviously what he's saying here is that to sign, so basically it's going to cost us nearly 90 million. So for Sevilla are wanting us to pay nearly 90 million for Jules Kounde.
Nah, I don't think so. This is a lie. This is what they're saying.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's
like
too
Marina,
expensive.
I think Marina could solve this problem by making it 70 million. Like, maybe they accepted 70 million.
That's still too expensive. I'm sorry. Like, bring it down to 50, 60 million. We'll have a conversation. But until then, I'm not having a conversation.
50 million?
90. I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. If you're wanting me to pay 90 mil, that's like that's overrated. He's not on Lukaku's level. Like, he's not on like the level of a 90 million pound player. Sorry. Like, make it to £60, 60 mil. I'll tolerate.
Now, how much you will pay him? How much you will pay him? To be honest,
no, I want.
If you're on Marina's situation,
he's one of my players. Look, we're trying to obviously get rid of a player plus cash to bring in a Kounde.
Yeah.
So if we're trying to do that, then I would make sure that we at least
win the Champions League. We win the Champions League and the Super Cup. Maybe we get money from him from that.
I'm sorry. Does it?
We've got money. The thing is.
I'm sorry, just to clarify, while we're all like discussing this Kounde, can we all like acknowledge the fact that we have Chalobah, or is that just me missing the fact that he wasn't even?
He will go on loan.
We need Kounde. Trust me. There's a lot of reasons.
I'm not saying we don't need him, but we also have to remember that I'm not saying Chalobah's on his level or anything like that. I'm not offending anybody, but what I'm saying is that last night Chalobah was the only player that didn't get dribbled past. Chalobah was the only person that any foul. Jem, as you know, I keep an eye on like a lot of these players, and he's academy, and he's been on loan. He's been on loan for the last 2 seasons, and he's absolutely nailed it. So why shouldn't we acknowledge the fact that actually he
but
right
Tuchel
now,
wants something. Tuchel wants something.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is acknowledge the fact that I think personally this season Chalobah's going to get game time. Like, genuinely he is, because as far as I'm concerned, our defensive area last night, Chalobah was the best player.
Do you know why we're signing? One second. Do you know why we're signing a Jules Kounde? There's a reason behind what the signing of him is that He brings versatility to the defence. Not only can he play as a right centre back, but he can play as a centre back. He can play as a left centre back. He gives us a lot. And the problem I've got with the Chalobah thing is that he is a good player. Don't get me wrong. We've seen him in one full game and he looks decent, but he won't get game time if Kounde comes in and we get rid of Azuma because we'll have too much there. We'll have Aspie, we'll have Christensen, we'll have Charles Silva, we'll have Rudiger, we'll have. Do you know what I mean?
He could be.
Don't you think we can keep Chalobah and get Kounde, and we can use Chalobah as DM backup? So like, if we don't get Tchouaméni.
That's not a bad shout. That's not a bad shout.
Yeah, but I'm not saying we don't need Kounde. Like, I'm not saying that at all. Well, I mean, we don't need Kounde. Like, let's be realistic. Like, we don't need any player. No. Let me finish. Let me finish first before you jump in. What I'm saying is we won the Champions League without Kounde. Like, that's a fact. We won that without Kounde. So, yes, he's going to help us. He's going to make us better. But we don't need any player. We want players. There's a difference. We want players because they're going to better us and they're going to take us further. But do we need... This is my point, is that we won the Champions League when no one did. No one thought we would. And on players that weren't like... People didn't rate them as much, and we did that. So we don't need any player. Do we want these players to make us better and take us further? Absolutely. But need and want are two different things. Need is a lifelong death threat that you actually need. Like a want is something that's going to make you better and take you further. And we want Kounde.
Yeah, look, before we move forward, please make sure that we smash the like buttons. There's obviously 160 of you guys here still right now. I want to try and get to 100 likes as quickly as possible, guys. And if you're new to GNA TV, please make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Obviously, like what we're doing at the moment, because I know some new people coming in, we're just talking about the Kounde news. We're also talking about the Lukaku news as well. Obviously, there's talks that he is at Chelsea at the moment, medical contract signings, and we expect it to be announced at some point later today as well. So
yeah,
it's going to be interesting.
But why Simon Philip didn't put any sources? That's the question.
Because that's from him direct, isn't it? You know?
Yeah, it's from his mind, I think.
Yes, I do, Tommy. I do know him very, very well, if you're asking me that as well. Sosa says some people that say we have Chalobah will be the first one when he has a bad performance, asking why we didn't buy Kounde. That's Sosa's.
I think he will go to Valencia, to be honest, and we will sell Zuma, so we can make Kounde the right centre back.
Can we not just have both? I mean, seriously, it's not really that hard.
I can't hear you properly, Nipper, man. I don't know if it's because you've got head speakers in or something, or it's because you've got earbuds. Earbuds are crap with StreamYard, mate. They're absolutely useless. They don't work.
Okay, I said, can we not have both Chalobah and Kounde?
Chalobah could be the fifth defender, like on the subs, like on the bench.
That's what I think we should do.
Yeah.
I hear you, man. That's Len's in the house.
I don't think Chelsea will do that.
You right?
Big up, fam. Big up, bro. Big up, fam.
Another trophy ticked off Roman's list, mate. Something that we haven't had. He's managed to get it as well. Obviously, big win for us yesterday, even though we didn't play the greatest. Obviously, there's talks of Lukaku being at Chelsea at the moment, doing his bits and bobs. What's your thoughts and everything, mate?
Yeah, obviously, bro. First of all, I want to say, bro, big up on the growth, fam. It's beautiful to see, bro. GNA TV, family, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, bro. There's a lot more content.
Big up, Lens. Big up, Lens.
Beautiful, beautiful. But listen, fam, the amount of trophies we lift, you think we get bored of it? Well, I'm not getting bored, man. I want more. I want more this season. I want more. I think the Club World Cup has to be another priority as well, because we have another one under Roman. I think in terms of yesterday, like the performance wasn't great, but it's one of them games where the performance doesn't matter as much because obviously it's a preseason game in terms. And
we were lucky.
No, I don't know about lucky. You look at the performance and you think to yourself, listen, you know what? Like it's all about getting through and getting the trophy. But on Saturday, that performance, it's not going to run the same way, man. I expect a better performance from the first team. I think, listen, one man that stands out for me is Trevor Chalobah. Like, I know you're talking about him now, but just because Trevor Chalobah is performing incredibly well doesn't mean that we don't need to sign anyone else. No, like, think of it like this. Number one, I don't see Zuma staying, to be honest with you. And if Zuma doesn't stay, then Kounde is a great replacement. And in terms of Trevor Chalobah, he actually occupies many positions. Even the 2 6s that we have that we're running out of options for, he could possibly be a player who can, fill in there. So, no, man, listen, I'm not worried. I think Chalobah's incredible, man. And honestly, yesterday, like the pressure on him to perform was immense, and he's still done it incredibly well, man. So I'm very happy.
Yeah, he did very well.
I couldn't have said it any better, mate. I think Chalobah had a very good, very, very good performance in himself and that. And we move. We're going to Palace. We could still beat Palace without Lukaku, even if he has got to quarantine, which is fine. But it is what it is.
I think the English player will play in the Crystal Palace game. I think because Havertz, I don't think he would play, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I do hear you on that. I mean, guys, Lukaku coming in for the Arsenal game. Do you think he starts? Do you think he will get half a game? Like, obviously, he's going to have to quarantine. So
starts and gets a hat trick.
Does that be confirmed then? Yeah.
Well, they're trying to
nobody.
They haven't confirmed it yet, but they're trying to talk him out of it at the moment. Like, talk them out of it because he's had his jabs and everything as well. So it's like, why can't he play?
Mute yourselves, man. Mute yourselves. We can't hear jabs.
Yeah, mute yourselves if I'm talking, please, because I can hear people talking on the phone and stuff.
It's mad. Yeah,
so,
but you know what though?
Yeah,
even if he has to quarantine until Monday, that gives him a whole 4 or 5 days to train. So I don't see why he wouldn't start, man. If you remember, Havertz started the first game he came into. I think he got signed a couple of days, not a couple of days, but probably a week before the Brighton game, and he started. So I don't see why Lukaku wouldn't start. I think he'll be fit. He's fit enough. He looks very, very lean, very fit. So I think Arsenal game, I should expect him to start. Hopefully.
Can you imagine if he bags an hat-trick lens, just flattens Ben White and just fucking scores 3 goals? I'd love it. I swear, I'd love it.
We need him to score again. We need to beat Arsenal anyways because it's been.
We got to beat Arsenal, man. Yeah, they've become a bit of a bogey team for us, haven't they? In many ways, which is quite annoying.
I'd say that, man.
Arsenal being a bogey team is the most annoying thing, man.
It is what it is.
Oh God, I hate them more than Tottenham, honestly.
Listen, there's nearly 200 of you here right now. We're not even at 100 likes, so I need to get to 100 likes. We're only 20 away from 100 likes, guys. Do that. Subscribe to the channel. We're on our road to 2.1k, which we're about 40 subscribers off of. So please get us there, please. We're going to be doing a lot more of this. We're going to be doing match preview shows on the Palace game. We've got some new shows coming in that Charlotte's going to be doing eventually as well. We've got the ladies show coming back. We've got loads going on, man. Loads going on. So make sure that you hit that bell notification button as well. And follow Slens Talks as well. That's Slens' channel. Make sure you all go over there and follow him on that channel as well. Talk some very good stuff. You find me on there as well.
Shows, mate. Jem, how often are the call-in shows like the ones we're doing now?
I do call-in shows all the time, Nippon. Something I do all the time, mate. Something I do all the time.
You've been driving, bro. Concentrate on the road, fam. Come on.
I'm not driving. I'm a passenger. Someone else.
Okay. Oh my God.
Nipper's got his whole family in the car. He's driving and doing this thing at the same time. Collins, I can see you smiling there, man. We've won the.
I'm smiling because I'm still celebrating since yesterday. Because why I'm still celebrating is not because of chasing one, it's because of Kepa. It's good for Kepa and for him to regain his confidence, because that people don't understand what happened yesterday. What happened yesterday is like Kepa liberating from one of two, maybe shackle, liberating himself. So for me, that winning yesterday is going to do a lot for Kepa. People will not understand. And if you watch Kepa yesterday, his stature, everything about him changed. He built himself. He's kind of more bigger now. Like last season, he's very big now and kind of focused. So remember, Jay, last time I told you about Kepa. I told you that Kepa is not a bad keeper. It's just that because of, when somebody is battling with one issue or the other, you need your manager. You need people around you to support you.
Yeah.
But during Lampard period, Lampard was not kind of that kind of supportive about Kepa. He's already I conclude about you. You don't want to, that kind of a thing. So for me, Kepa is this thing, because Mendy is going for African Cup of Nations by next year. So Kepa, people will see the real Kepa. And for me, I never give up. I told you, I don't give up on players very easily. So for me, I always believe in Kepa. So I'm not giving up. And that
Bro,
winning
who's the real Kepa, man? Who's the real Kepa? Tell us, man. I want to know who it is, man. Who's the real Kepa? Who's the real Kepa?
The Kepa you saw yesterday is the real Kepa because you remember yesterday. Watch if you when Kepa was signed for Chelsea, he won the Europa League for us. You remember, and that season Kepa was very good.
Yeah, he's a good penalty stopper, bro, but it doesn't mean he's a good keeper.
Apart from the penalty stopper, watch the season we won our Europa League. Kepa was doing everything fine. Kepa was doing everything fine during Mauricio Sarri. He was doing.
I still think he has some deficiencies in his game, bro. If you look at the Premier League season, there was still some deficiencies. There's still quite a lot of easy shots going past him.
If you watch his ball very well, because during Lampard period, it's not only Kepa is the fault. If you watch when Kepa is not keeping, you bring Caballero. The same thing is still happening. It's not Kepa being the issue.
No, I hear you. I think under Lampard there was a structural issue in our defense, of course. But
yeah,
obviously he takes a big part of the blame of that as well.
Yeah.
Listen, let's not get too carried away with Kepa though. Like incredible achievement yesterday. Like it was very. Tuchel brought him in and he repaid Tuchel's faith.
Yeah.
And you got to praise him for that. But don't go overboard, man. I don't think it's.
Yeah. Do you want to answer this question? Any of you guys think Alonso should leave and let Emerson step up? I mean, what were your thoughts on that?
If I can say both of
yes.
If I can say both Alonso and Emerson, I can say two of them because you need to get the money out of them. So if you can say both of them and just maybe find somebody, maybe promote another young star from the academy.
To be honest, his age is a problem right now in his position. So we need to let him out.
It's in terms of who would attract the biggest fee. And I think whoever attracts the biggest fee, I just tell them. Because I think the difference in quality between them two isn't that not much. Even though Alonso was actually decent yesterday, excuse me, I want to look at who will give us the biggest fee for which player. I think maybe Inter Milan will give us a higher fee. So yeah,
Emerson will bring more fee than.
Well, there you go then. We'll sell him then. No problem with me.
Guys, we need to get to that 100 likes mark. Like, we're not there yet. Why are we not there yet? I don't get it. We've got 120 odd people here. Like, come on, man. Like, we're 80
first time super cup, for a long time. This is the second time, I was kind of happy yesterday because I need that trophy because we lost it more than 3 times, So we need this. And this is the first time under Abramovich, So yesterday I was kind of happy. I couldn't sleep. I was watching that around 7 o'clock a.m. morning here. So I have to be awake to finish the game, and I'm very happy. I'm still celebrating. I'm still buzzing.
Hey, you know what? I want to talk about our performance from the forward line, and obviously Pulisic came in. Ziyech picked up an injury. Werner looked a bit shady. Slen's like, do you take much from? Do you take much from what you saw in this preseason game in terms of the Pulisic's, the Werners, and that, or do you think we just need to wait and give them a bit of time? Pre-season.
I'll be very honest with you, bro. I think the main thing that obviously you know how much what I think about Werner, but I'll say this. I think yesterday, when it comes to him being his performance, he just wasn't being fed anything. Like I think he was so isolated up top. I think our defense and our midfield didn't do a great job of keeping the ball. Thank you very much, Nippin. Yeah, I don't. Nippin, mute yourself, bro.
Mute yourself, man.
Yeah, bro. I think in terms of our midfield and our defense, they didn't hold on to the ball well. So I think we were under pressure for a long time. But I think they need to do a better job at keeping the ball, man. Like Pulisic, Havertz, and Werner. The ball just bounces off them too much. Like I understand we got Lukaku coming in, and he's going to be someone who's going to be a difference maker. But the ball just bounces off them, and it just adds pressure on us. You know what I mean? And Pulisic was like, as much as Pulisic drives and he creates space, he doesn't do anything with the space, bro. It's always like it's nothing useful. Like I'll be honest with you. I said let's have a discussion about Pulisic on my Twitter, and everyone started going at me. I'm saying, listen, like I just want to understand. I want to understand what does he actually offer. Like he has great performances against Madrid, against Porto second leg, but he never builds from it. It's never a consistent thing with him. It's the same with Cho, by the way. Same with Cho. I'll say it myself. But I think I'm more harsh on Pulisic because he gets more game time. Like even if it's a little bit more, I want to see him build from great performances. Do you know what I mean? And Pulisic is incredible at driving. He's incredible at creating space. But please, like, I need you to be better in the final third. Like, we've been asking for all of our front players to do that, but none of them seem to be doing that. So, yeah, I'm a bit worried, but I think Lukaku will make a change.
Yeah, I mean that makes a lot of sense. We've got. Go on, Nippin. Go on.
Will Thomas Tuchel play It is, will Thomas Tuchel play in a strike partnership like both Lukaku and Werner? Yes, he will.
I can't hear anything. I don't know about you guys.
He said, will he play a partnership between Werner and Lukaku and Havertz? So.
Guys, if you watch Timo Werner interview, he mentioned about Lukaku. He said he's going to, because he's going to help him in his game. If you watch his interview, he said,
yes, actually, I agree, mate. I think we do need new midfielders. I think we need one midfielder at least.
We need CDM.
But Abs, go on. You wanted to speak, so go on, mate.
All right, so first and foremost, that's another trophy for us in the cabinet, another European trophy, something that the clans in North London can't talk about. But yeah, so actually I agree with what Slen said, and it's one of Chelsea fans have been saying for a while. Pulisic, the problem with Pulisic is that he's got the X factor ability in terms of he can basically pick up the ball and dribble past 4 or 5 men. The problem is his decision making and his footballing IQ is very up and down. So for me, I personally think an injury-free season and and a bit better decision-making, like when to pass, when to shoot, and all that, then we could see a pretty good Pulisic. I think Lukaku probably improves him because Lukaku is better link play than both Werner and Abraham. So yeah, maybe we'll see a better Pulisic this season. But on Cho's lens, I can't agree, bro. Cho was cold yesterday. Same with Chalobah. Cho and Chalobah were probably our best players, if I'm being honest.
No, they weren't. Cho was shocking. I thought it was poor.
Yeah, I think Joe's second half was flatter into the season.
Yeah, I thought it was shocking, mate.
And you know what I think about Joe? You know what I think about him? And I'll be honest with you.
I like Cho.
I think
the thing with Cho is, right, I like him, but yesterday's game, especially in the first half, there was a number of times where he was passing, like he was just off. And like pre-season, I know it's pre-season and I get that, but he gave a corner away. He was. I want him to be more direct, and he was again looking to do the easy option of just playing it aside. He sometimes just got to do what he knows he's good at, which is his strengths: get the ball, drive. Do you know what I mean? And he'll be more effective if he does that. Watch Sancho this season for Man United and how he plays off that wing, and that's specifically what I want Cho to do. Cho has the same.
He will be flop. He will be flop.
Do that, but he won't do that, and that's why Sancho will be a better player than Cho. Until he starts doing it.
To be fair, Pulisic is direct, but I don't like. I think he is direct in my opinion, but he doesn't. Again, going back to Pulisic, he doesn't. The decision after going past the player is always overthinking. Like, remember when he was on the edge of the box and he just kept going? I'm like, bro, take a shot. Like, just test the keeper. But it's decision making again, man.
To be honest, Sancho will be
his decision making was shocking. He's crossing sometimes as well. I don't know. He needs to work on that, man, big time. But he needs game time, and he can only get better if he gets given game time. So for me, if he doesn't get if he doesn't get the minutes this season, he's gone. He's got to go. I'm sorry. You can't keep saying, "Oh, but we're going to give him another season, and he's going to get more time." And it's getting to the point. Like he's got to get minutes. He's got to get minutes for me. Otherwise, we move.
Yeah, people, 3 more likes away from 100 likes, man. Come on, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button.
There's 160 people here. I should be in 150 likes, guys. Like, come on.
Come on, people.
Let's go.
Who's the person you're talking about?
Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Cho.
I think his position is not that good, to be honest. Like in his position. I don't know.
Yeah, but hold on. Understand, his position. If you look at his heat map, he was in more forward positions more than he was not. So if you look at the heat map, he was advanced forward, and Ziyech was inside that channel, right? So that's why when people say, "Oh, he's like," even I've said this before about the wingback position. You have to look at it in a objective way. Like if you look at his position, he's almost a right winger. As much as he has to go backwards and kind of help the right centre back, he's still a right winger map when we attack, and he's always the furthest forward on the right. So that's why I expect him to do things that a winger does, which is what he is, right? Yeah. So this position thing, I'm not going to hear it anymore for now, man. I'm not going to lie to you.
He's supposed to play the way Moses play. If you watch when Moses played in that wing, during counter period, you see how Moses, he drive forward, And that is how I expected him to play. The way Moses played in that wing. That is the way I expected him to play.
Guys, what's your 3 forward? What's your 3 forward? Like with Lukaku?
I don't know. I don't think there is a 3 forward. I think it depends on the game. We're up against. Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of rotation. I don't know about you guys.
Because now Ziyech is injured.
Well, we don't know how long he's out, do we? To be honest, it could be.
Looks like a dislocation. Guys, probably 2 months.
I have to dip now. So
nip and see you later, mate.
I want to plug my channels before I go.
Go on, mate.
Your
Okay,
channels.
so yeah,
Wow.
my YouTube is Nipun Sharma. You can follow me on Twitter at Nipun Sharma, and my Instagrams are Nipun with 4 I's, P, 3 U's, and N. And you can also follow me on my food Instagram, which is Nipun Reviews Cuisines. So yeah, I'll see you on another on your other call-in show, man. See you later.
No worries, Nipper, mate. No worries. Thank you very much for coming. See you later. Take care.
See ya.
He's funny, isn't he? He cracks me up.
He does a vlog when he's calling in, man.
Slens, do you think Sancho will be flop?
No, he won't be a flop, I'm afraid, man. He's one of the best creators in Europe.
But he was playing in Bundesliga, but he didn't play in Bremen, so...
I understand his Bundesliga, but... Go on.
You and Kai have gotten your man Lukaku because I believe I think if I can remember very well, you two like very interested in seeing Lukaku coming in. So we just have to rally around and support Lukaku. But for me, I have to because if the club decided and if you took because whatever Tiku touches is good. So if you think that Lukaku is our best option and if you think that Lukaku will give us whatever we want, who am I to stand? So we have to rally around and support him. So for me, I can't wait for Lukaku to start off because playing that team.
Yeah, I expect him to start the Arsenal game. Really, someone's asking me in the chat now, saying, "Is he going to play?"
We need to win that Arsenal game because this Arteta of it is becoming another team I don't like. So
yeah, I mean, I think he plays. I think he plays against Arsenal. I don't think he plays against Palace. That means we have Timo Werner and Havertz probably.
Yeah, he's going to be self-isolating.
I don't even think Havertz will play, I mean, maybe not 90 minutes. 120 minutes he just played.
I think it's going to be Werner, Mount and so on. That's probably something like that.
I think Reece James and Pincher will all of them coming back in the Crystal Palace game.
Kennedy flourish die.
We need James. Seriously, we need James. If you watch that game yesterday,
do you know what worries me a little bit? Why we haven't played Reece James and Chilwell? They've not played any games whatsoever. And they're meant to be our main starters, our wing backs.
I am not happy with those two. I am not happy with those two because if you watch, you know that they play very well in the Euro game or stuff like that. I expected Chilwell to come back very early because for himself, he never even touched any game. I expected him to come back. Watch for Torres yesterday. The guy just finished Olympic and rushed immediately and started playing against Chelsea. I expected James and Chilwell to come back camp very early, more than other people. So I was kind of surprised they spent the whole time on their holidays because both of them did not play any game, apart from James, as in Chilwell did not play any game. So I'm expecting that if I were you to force yourself,
I'm not worried, to be fair.
Force yourself because you need that preseason to force yourself into that team. You need that preseason game, So because now both of them haven't played any game. So the only game now they are going to play is against us. I just pray they get their form back because we need them against Arsenal.
Guys,
I need to. This Arteta team is getting me off my head. I need to win that game.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, continue.
Guys, would you put in the squad for the Premier League Lukaku in his position when he's announced and he was put in the Premier League app? So would you put him in the squad or not?
The FPL, you mean?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, of course I will.
I want to announce this is the last day. I hope he comes the announcement.
We will see. I'll be surprised if he isn't announced today. He's already there. He's already getting things done. I expect Chelsea to announce it today. I don't think they'll hang on.
I'm so worried. It's fine. Yeah. It's fine. It doesn't really matter.
I don't think Lukaku will play against Palace.
Wait a sec. He said Lukaku will not play against Palace and will be ready for Arsenal. He is quarantined in a hotel close to Cobham and will be training alone.
Who are your sources, Daniel? Tell us your sources.
He said CFC
News. Apparently, he has to sell.
He got it for Simon Flip. From Simon Flip.
I need Fabrizio. That's the only one that I trust.
Our fan base is mad,
Yeah.
You were saying something about a backup striker. Tell us. What is it you're trying to say? Come on.
Because as good as Lukaku is, what's the guarantee that he's going to stay fit the whole season? And the problem is that we can't really, because Tammy Tree don't want to be a backup. He wants to be the main man. And although Lukaku is a leg man, how many other people can we expect to score the goals when he's not there? Let's say Lukaku is out for about a month or two. Who's going to come in and really bag for us? So That's why I was thinking we probably needed a backup striker. So I was surprised when Danny Ings went to Aston Villa, because if we was going to get a backup striker, he's perfect for that role. Guaranteed 50 goals a season minimum, Premier League proven, and he would suit our playing style because of the way he generally scores goals. You give him chances, you know, in and around the 6-yard box, or even just outside, and he'll generally score for you. So yeah, that's my only worry about the whole Lukaku thing. We're going to be so heavily reliant on him, and there's really no.
I don't think Danny Ings will be allowed. We agree to play backup striker. He wants to
Danny
play
Ings. Are you seriously? Like,
he's not going to play
Danny
backup
Ings?
striker. He wants to play the first team. He wants to. You know, I don't think he'll play backup.
Nah, Danny Ings would be sick as a backup though.
No, come
Yeah,
on.
but I don't think he will agree to play backup striker.
But he will agree to it because if he's banging 15 to 20 goals a season, he's gonna ask to be a starter.
Yeah, like
He
what's
can
the
easily
point?
go to another team. He can easily go to another team and be a starter there.
I'm hearing that he might have to self-isolate for 10 days, you know. That's what I'm hearing.
No, it's still Monday.
Yeah.
No, it's still Monday.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's still Monday. That's what the boss
Did he
said.
go through? Where did he go through France before he come here? Did he go to France?
Monaco, yeah.
Monaco, yeah.
Monaco.
I see his pictures in the party. Like,
They're
with the
saying that if you're
agent.
coming from, oh, actually, I don't know. They're saying if you're coming from France, it's 10 days. 10
No,
days.
for footballers, it'll be much less because they use a different test kits. Their test kits are way more accurate. The ones that they use on footballers. So it'll be about six days, probably max.
I think it'll be the same as Varane. It was 5 days.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's that starting line? Let's have a bit of fun. What's the starting lineup for Palace? Let's go. Come on, from 1 to 11
Kepa.
after that. So who are we going to
Kepa.
go with?
Kepa. I think Kepa.
Nah,
Let's be serious. Let's be serious. Come on.
Nah,
Mendy,
Mendy.
like 2 days ahead. Are you serious? He would
Are you
play
being
Mendy.
serious? You're
I
saying
don't think so.
What? You play Kepa?
No, but what's your objectives in the league? Is it to win the league? Yes or no?
Yes.
Exactly. So you want start Kepa. Kepa will have his chance in January, but let's not think about.
Okay.
January.
I think Mendy then. If Kepa, don't be surprised.
Yeah, we're not gonna be surprised. We back our manager.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that foot bin thing, Jen?
Huh?
You want to do that foot bin thing on the?
The squad
lineup?
builder.
Oh, the FIFA builder.
bothered? Yeah, you bothered with that?
Yeah, we can do. Why not? If you want to do it quickly before we finish, why not? Why not? It's just loading. Let's get it up for you guys. So this will be our proposed. This will be our proposed lineup, guys, for Crystal Palace. What formation do we want? A 4-3? No, we want a 4. We need
3.
3-4-3.
3-4-3.
3-4-2-1 or something.
I don't think we're ever going to switch to a 4 at this rate, man.
It's 3-4-3.
3-4-3. There we go. So we've gone with Mendy, yeah? Mendy in goal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go to Mendy.
Throw Mendy in there. Not that Mendy. Why does he always come with that Mendy? He's crap. There we go. That's that. There's only one Mendy. Right.
Chalobah
Left
will be in
centre
that
back.
team.
Rudiger.
Centre back, guys. What are we saying?
Rudiger.
That's his start, Rudiger.
I think Rudiger.
Rudiger. All right. Let's do Rudiger. What about in the middle?
Thiago.
Christensen.
Wait, so who's saying?
He's fit in the Crystal Palace game. I know. He will play him. Thiago.
Do we agree?
I don't know. I agree because
it's between him and Christensen.
Zuma as well, because Zuma's played all the preseason games.
But Zuma was crap yesterday, though.
Yeah, it's crap.
Yeah, it's crap. Crap yesterday. I can't even stand him. I can't know that guy. You have to take Zuma off. Please take him off. Yes.
So come on, who do you want to put there?
Do you know what I want to do? I want to put there, man. I'm very honest.
Chalobah is going to play the other side.
Who do you want? 1 second. Let's do this one by one because it's getting messy. I can't hear anyone. So what are you saying?
To be honest, I think Thiago is fit to that game.
All right, for you, Thiago. Slens?
I'm going to go for Thiago as well.
Collins?
I go for Christensen.
Okay, Abby?
Thiago's over.
It's done, isn't it? There's no point. Like, Hassan, who's you going to go for anyway?
You know, I screw it. Thiago Silva, but I honestly think it might be Christensen for some reason.
Oh, it's 3 Thiagos and 2 Christensens where we move anyway.
Yeah.
But right centre back, what are we saying?
Christensen.
Nah.
One by one,
Chalobah.
guys. One by
Nah.
one.
One by one, guys. One by one. One by one. Starting from Slens and works its way down. So go on, Slens. What are you saying?
Might be Christensen, I think. Christensen, yeah.
All right. Go on, Collins.
Favorite player.
Chalobah.
Chalobah, yeah?
Chalobah. Yeah, Chalobah.
Abdi?
Chalobah.
Wow, blimmin' hell.
He plays
football
for Christensen.
Oh, it falls on you, Hassan. Who are you going with? Hassan?
Jim, who you go for? Jim.
I'm gonna go with Christensen.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I told you, Christensen.
I hate trying to spell this guy's name because I don't care. Or call you call him Krusty. That is what it is. Right. Left wing back. Come on, then. Who are we going with? Sven?
Of course,
Yeah,
Ben
Chile, yeah. Chile.
Is everyone saying Chilwell?
Yeah, everyone agrees.
Yeah.
Is he going to come in now? He hasn't played any games.
Unanimous.
Jorginho.
He played in-house game, no?
Yeah. Who's playing? Jorginho. Who else? Anyone else agree? Jorginho?
Jorginho.
Yeah, I agree.
Jorginho's been winning trophies left, right, and centre. This fucker, isn't he? Look at
He
him.
was ice cold in the penalty when he said,
I like man. You didn't believe me. No,
Who plays next to Jorginho?
Kante.
No, I think cover.
Nah, he ain't playing cover. No way, not after that game.
Even though I think we should be wrapping him in bubble wrap, Kante, because.
No, but he came off. He came off. Kovacic played the old game. There's no way in hell. I think it's going to be Jorginho.
That's true.
Maybe, yeah. I think Kante. Okay, I'll change my
It's
mind.
our best pivot, anyways.
Who's playing right?
James.
Reece James.
Do we agree?
Livermental.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Reece James is the call for that. And then we move to the fun bit. Who's up front?
I think we kind of know our front three, Gem. I think it's going to be Mount, Werner, and Pulisic, isn't it? Because if you think about Havertz and everyone else, they played 120 minutes. You got
Mount.
Lukaku's not here
Mount.
yet.
I think Mount would be in. I agree with Mount.
Yeah, Mount will definitely be in. Yeah.
So
Werner as well.
who gets
I don't know.
I go with Slim. I go with Slim with that information. I go with it. Information.
I don't think Pulisic will play. I don't know. I don't know.
He's going to play.
But who's the player on the right?
Havertz?
Yeah, Havertz.
I know
Havertz will come from bench.
Well, I think Werner because he gets subbed. I think Werner.
Yeah, Werner's definitely starting. Yeah.
Who's playing up front? Werner. It's got to be Werner, isn't it?
Werner.
Yeah, Werner.
That's going to be great to watch again.
I hope
And then who takes that last
in that game?
Who takes that last position for you then? Havertz.
Either Pulisic or Havertz, isn't it?
All I'm gonna say, right, Pulisic, because he always scores past Palace.
Oh yeah,
I hope Tammy will not play. I hope Tammy will not play. I hope. I just pray.
So who's saying Pulisic? Wait a second. Who said Pulisic? How many of you said Pulisic?
Yeah, Pulisic.
Who said
I think
Havertz?
that's the.
Yeah, Havertz.
Nah,
Do
I
you
feel like
think-
we should rest him.
Who did you say? Hassan?
No.
But-
I said rest him for a bit, bring him on second half. But
Right.
Pulisic.
There you go. Mount, Pulisic, Werner, Chilwell, Jorginho, Kante, James, Rudiger, Silva, Christensen, Mendy. That is strong enough without Lukaku to beat Palace, surely, guys. Would you say? Look at that.
But don't be surprised. As Dell is going to play that game, don't be surprised. He's going to bring us.
It's a home game,
in that
bro.
game.
First time we get our fans back. We should be beating them comfortably, man. I'm not hearing
I
it.
hope Tommy not screw us.
As
Always.
They've got Boldman Vieira as their manager.
He just get the nerves when he get the ball. I don't know why. I
Who you
don't know
talking
why.
about?
Timo. He just get worried in
Let's
front
say
of the
the batter,
defense.
man. Let's say the batter. What are you saying,
I
Jim?
hope.
What? We're talking about scorelines, yeah? Let's talk about scorelines. All right, cool. So I'm going to go with a 2-0 Chelsea, and I'm going to go with a goal from Timo Werner and a goal from. I'm going to go with a goal from Ben Chilwell. Yeah, my two. Ben Chilwell and Timo. Ben, what are you saying?
I'm going for Timo, 2 goals, man. 2-0.
Ooh, okay.
2-0. Collins, what are you saying?
For me, I would say Pulisic and Werner. 2-0.
All right, 2-0.
2-0.
Abdi?
Yeah.
4-1. Pulisic double. Mount with
Wow.
one, and I'm gonna say Reece James scores in this game. Don't know why. Just have a feeling he will.
Okay,
I think 3-1. Mount will score, and maybe I will say one of the defense on the corner, and Timo Werner.
Timo. Everyone's throwing their trust in Timo. Go on, Hassan. What you saying?
3-1. I feel like it's gonna be Werner, Pulisic, and probably Chilwell.
There you go, guys. There you go. Listen, there's still 120 of you here right now. Let's try and get 150 likes, guys. Subscribe to the channel.
Come on, do it, guys.
We're 3 away from 2,050 subscribers, which is on our road to 2.1k. So let's try and get that done, guys. If you can push us to 2.1k, then please do so. We are going to continue bringing out streams. When Lukaku is announced, I may do a stream, maybe not. I don't know yet. Depends what I'm up to at the time. But we will talk Lukaku. I have got someone coming on journalist-wise to talk about the contracts, the agreements, the money, and whatever else that we'll go through at some point as well. So you will be able to get involved as well. The lines will be open for that. And then we'll talk about Palace, the build up to Palace. And we'll talk about the potential signings, hopefully, of Kounde, which I'm hoping we still get because I want Kounde. He's my guy. And we move, really, guys. We move. I'm going to finish it off as well. Slens, let them know where you can find you, my man. Where can you
Yes,
find
bro. Slens Talks, man. I'm actually going live like a bit after this as well, just doing a season prediction. So if you don't want to join me, more than welcome to. Big up to this channel, obviously, guys. Subscribe, hit the like. Let's get to 150 likes on this channel. And big up to you all, man.
Big up to you, my man. Big up to you. Make sure you go and follow Slens Talks, guys. There's 100 here. 100 of you guys could go over there, subscribe to his channel, chill with him, and yeah, do that. We've got Collins. Have you got Twitter? Have you got anything? That goes
Yeah,
to find you?
it's Collins Brown.
There you go. Collins Brown. Hassan, it's in your name, isn't it? Unnamed record.
It's on my name, Twitter and Instagram, and that's it.
Cool. Chelsea Perspective is following you already. Slens, well done to him. Football Style. Any Twitters, Instagrams? Where can we find you, my bro?
I don't know. I don't have nothing like actually.
You find him here. Him here.
Yeah. You can see my picture. You know me.
Yeah, you know him. Big up to Gio for the donation, bro. Thank you very, very much. He says big up to Jem and the panel. We have to get you on soon, Gio. I want to hear some AC Milan stuff, my bro. How you guys are getting on over there? It'd be interesting to see you.
I think he's so happy with Tomori.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? Abs, what you saying, man? Where can I find you?
Oh, sorry. No, that's my Insta posted there if you want to see it. Oh, yeah, that's it.
Guys, thank you very, very much. Again, wicked stream. Enjoyed it. Obviously, we're ever growing quite fast. 3K is the next step. So without you guys, we can't make that. Hopefully, you guys will be with us for the next, for the upcoming season. There'll be a lot going on. All different shows. Won't just be seeing me. You'll be seeing some of the girls, some other people doing different things as well. So it'll be a bit of everything. So big up to yourselves. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe. And we'll talk to you again very soon. Peace.
VIP, stay low key, like bando, bitch, oh please, yeah. Brand new whip, no keys, yeah. Get down on knees, yeah.